Hey everyone, how you doing? I got another thing I want to talk about just real quick. This is probably gonna be a short video, but it was on my mind, so I just decided why not make a video about it. Give it a shot. Being apart from the world in isolation is more so the topic of this video, and there's ways to deal with it. A lot of people are going to be isolated from each other, and by that I mean that in due time, there's gonna come a point in time where you're gonna have an actualization and realize like, hey, I don't like this. I don't want to do this, and you're gonna start shifting apart from it, shifting apart from the crowd. And in those times will come. A lot of that time, that's the most time you want to spend time. Stand next to God and praying and repenting and coming to understand what is going on. I'm always I'm always looking for new things to learn about. So me, I'm a natural learner. I just like knowledge that much. So I'm always constantly watching videos or looking up something or trying to have a deeper understanding to something because life is a lot deeper than we see it as. And once I got to grasp that concept, I was actually able to realize like, hey, if I actually take the opportunity to learn about this, it could change. So I tend to isolated myself, because I wanted to learn. And when you're around a group of people, you can't learn. That's what it means to follow the crowd. Following the crowd takes away from your knowledge and your wisdom, and that's a lot of times what God does not want to happen for us. He wants us to be isolated for a period of time to get closer with Him. And in due time, yeah, you'll go back to everybody. You might or might not, depending on the type of person you are. You can go back to everybody, but in that isolation, you'll really start to learn things, a lot more so about the world, and a lot more so about yourself and how you perceive the world, which is immense. That's intent. Like that's big, and these are just a couple of things that I've witnessed. And even in the Bible, it says that we're supposed to, talk to God and be isolated. You're supposed to pray alone. You're not supposed to be around a lot of people. And when you come to understand that, you realize that's when God works on you the most. It's when you're isolated away from people. Your mind is no longer being warped and manipulated by the ways of other people's actions or the ways of this world, because you're alone with yourself. It's just you. So the only person that can actually control you is you and God. Obviously, God, glory be to you. Like, yeah, He has the most authority, most power over everything inside of this world. So you gotta let that be known first. But most of the time, you are in control of how you perceive your life. So the best thing you can do is give yourself that personal time with God and allow Him to guide your steps. And I'm telling you, it's gonna be a huge difference when you do that. Like compared to how you used to live, life will change for you a ton, and I think it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth everything. Every fiber, every being, every gram inside your soul is worth giving back to God because He created that. He created everything you have. He's helped guide you, and the least you can do is give Him the love He deserves. In Exodus, it talks more so about who God is as a spirit and getting to know God. And this is why I really want people to read the Bible, because when I read it, it changed my life completely. And it showed me a lot of things. It enlightened me to a lot of things to understand. Like, you come to a point like where you read a certain thing, a certain verse in the Bible, and you're just like, that's me. And when you come to that actualization, you're like, wow, like, wow. And it's a lot of people in this world have never stopped, and there's a lot of people who have not stopped and took the chance to actually isolate themselves and gain wisdom. So When you see the chance to do so, and there will be chances, there will be plenty of chances. God's always giving us signs and always giving us clues and always giving us heads up. There will be plenty of chances. You stop and you do it. Obey God. You know, he wants the best for you. This world cannot give you better than what God can give you. And I mean that. And you have to really trust and believe. And when you trust and believe that he can change your life, he will. Things will just start happening out of nowhere. Like it'll just be like boom, boom, boom. You'll be like, oh, whoa. And yeah, it'll be a lot at first, but embrace it because the journey is worth it. And when I say this, I'm not only saying this to you, the listener, I'm saying this to myself, the speaker, because I'm still learning also. I'm not perfect. I'm no better than you, honestly. It's just God works on everybody evenly. He works on everybody. So you have to be willing to allow him to work on you. And the best way to do that is to isolate yourself. He can work on you behind closed doors. And that's a lot of times when God will come to reveal himself to you. It's when you're alone. Not when you're in a crowd of people. Get away from that crowd. Take time to yourself, learn and work on yourself. It's important. It's important to your soul, not only for just your physical body. It's important for your spirit. And it's important for your mentality, you know. And yeah, that's pretty much all I want to say. I just want to throw a little quick, video out and just pretty much give people more wisdom and knowledge that I've been given by God, the Most High, Yahweh. And to follow the teachings of Jesus Christ, Yahushua. Follow his teachings. He will guide you back to God. You cannot have the Father without the Son. You must accept both. Put your pride to the side. Give God a chance. And really understand that life's a lot bigger than what you think it is. Stay blessed. Y'all have a good day.